This is a sweet maple syrup rum barrel double cask finished bourbon. It is just asking for an old-fashioned to be made out of it, huh? So here we go. Welcome back to Old Fashioned Ways. I'm Doc Martinez, and I just did a review on this Penelope Havana. It was so sweet and different, it made me dream of making an old-fashioned out of it. So if you have not seen my review, I will leave a link for it right here. But in doing my research on the famous Cuban cocktails, there were so many great choices that I decided to make more than one. I'm going to make one simple old-fashioned, one riff on a Cubre Libre, and one Ernest Hemingway favorite daiquiri riff. So let's get started. Ingredients for my Havana Old-Fashioned: 1.5 ounces of Penelope Havana, a bar spoonful of maple syrup, 2 dashes of barrel-aged bitters. Let's do the fun part. Let's start making this. This one's going to be made directly in the glass. We want to add the 2 dashes of the barrel-aged bitters and make sure they're good dashes. You know, you want to be able to taste that coming through. We're also going to be adding a bar spoonful of this maple syrup. You can add more if you want. Maple syrup has nice sweetness to it. I'm using this special one that kind of has a glimmer to it, a little shine, has some glitter inside of it, and that's going to be good to make this look like Havana and just sparkle it up a little bit, you know. Next, the best part, we're going to open this up and we're going to do 1.5 ounces of this, and we're going to pour that right in there. Oh yeah, that little sparkle in there looks really nice. I'm already liking it. We're going to add this nice big clear ice to it right there in the center. And we're going to stir this up a little bit. Oops, try not to spill like I did. You don't want to waste any of this juice. And there you go, my Havana Old-Fashioned. Now, I'm going to wait. I'm going to make all my drinks and then taste them at the end. And there's a reason why. You'll see. It's a special reason. So let's go ahead and just put this to the side for now. All right, next I'm going to be doing a Cubre Libre riff. The story for this goes that American soldiers that were in Cuban bars during the Spanish-American War toasted their Cuban friends with "Por Cubre Libre," which means to Cuban freedom. So let's make a Cubre Libre Old-Fashioned. All right, the ingredients for the Cubre Libre Old-Fashioned: 1 ounce of Penelope Havana, 1 ounce of Havana Club Rum, 1/2 ounce of Coke simple syrup, 1 dash of lime bitters, 1 dash of Angostura bitters, and you're gonna need a lime. All right, let's start making the Cubre Libre Old-Fashioned. We're gonna start off with the 1 dash of lime bitters. Now this drink is known to be Coke and rum and lime, right? So that's why we're using lime bitters. Make sure it's a good dash in there. You want that flavor to come through. We're also gonna be doing 1 dash of Angostura bitters, just to add some more of that traditional flavor to it. So you wanna make sure that's in there. We're also going to be adding 1/2 ounce, but you can even do 3/4 ounce of this Coke simple syrup because you really want this to come through. Now, doing this will make it very sweet if you did that much, but I'm going to go a little bit over half, but a little bit under 3/4 because I want this Coke flavor to really come through on this. Now, I will have a recipe on how I made this Coke simple syrup below. Next, we're going to be adding a whole ounce of the Havana Club Rum. This was actually a little bit harder for me to find than I thought it would be. So let's do 1 ounce of that in here. And then we're going to do 1 ounce of the Havana. Oh yeah. We're going to stir this up. And normally I want to stir this until pretty chill, but because I still have another drink to make, I'm not going to over stir it right now, because it's going to be sitting in the glass chilling for a little bit longer. I almost forgot we need to add the lime component. So we're going to cut this lime up and we're going to cut this in half as well. We're going to make sure we leave a little line in this one and set this aside for now. But we're going to actually squeeze this lime in here. And it's a small drink, so you don't want too much lime. Throw that to the side and just mix it up a little bit more because I forgot to add that the first time. So now we're going to get a glass and we're going to strain this in here. I'm just going to pour this over the top here. Perfect. Use this lime and we're going to actually just decorate with that lime, put it on the side there, and there you have it, my old-fashioned Cubre Libre. We still got one more to go, so we're going to set this aside so we can make that next drink. Now this next one is a riff on a favorite cocktail of Ernest Hemingway, which was rumored to have been invented in 1896 by Jenny Cox. We're going to make a daiquiri old-fashioned. Let's start off with the ingredients for the daiquiri old-fashioned. 1 ounce of Penelope Havana, 1 ounce of rum. We'll talk more about the rum in a little while. A simple syrup, lime bitters, and we're gonna need some lime in this one as well. Making a daiquiri old-fashioned. This one's gonna be making a shaker, and yes, I said a shaker. I know a lot of people out there are like, you can't make an old-fashioned shaker. One of the originals was, so we can and we will today, all right? So let's start off with the 1 to 2 dashes of lime bitters. We're gonna do 2 dashes because we wanna make sure this adds nice, good flavor. The first one wasn't a good dash, that's why I got that extra in there. Next, we're gonna add 1/2 ounce of simple syrup. I'm gonna make sure to add that in there. Now there is already ice in here, just in case you're wondering. I already have ice inside there. We're also going to squeeze a whole half lime in there. A lot of the daiquiri's flavor does come from the lime, so we want to make sure there's a good amount in it. And that's one of the reasons we're also squeezing it. But once you add this, some people are going to say it's no longer an old-fashioned. But I got all the other components of old-fashioned here. My wife's going to hate me. I'm wiping this on my... I forgot to bring a towel with me. Next, whole ounce of this Penelope Havana. And another ounce of this rum. Now, I said I was going to talk about the rum a little bit, and the reason I said that is I think you should probably use a light rum. Unfortunately, I don't have light rum, so I couldn't do that. All right, so this is my newest shaker. My in-laws got it for me for Christmas, so I'm excited to use it for the first time. So let's shake this up. Woo! That was an arm workout for sure. All right, let's put that down there. Look at how this opens up. It strains itself. Oh yeah, look at that beauty. That looks beautiful. Oh yeah, let's not waste anything. Let's make sure we get it on there, right? All of it, all of it. No waste. There you go. You want to decorate this with a lime wedge as well. And there you go, my daiquiri old-fashioned. So the reason that I was waiting to the end to taste all these is because I have a special guest.
Been a minute.
It's been a minute, but she's home today. And she got home and she was like, I need a drink. I said, well, it's perfect. I'm making a video. So instead of giving her 1 drink, I'm giving her 3 drinks.
Who would have thought he was making a video?
Yeah, who would have thought? Who would have thunk it? So we're going to start from left to right. We're doing a basic old-fashioned with this Penelope Havana. So this is Penelope Havana is actually a maple syrup and rum barrel double cask finish. It's actually, I think you need to try this by itself because you haven't yet. And it's very sweet, very nice. And I think you'd actually really like it. I was surprised how much I actually like it. So it encouraged me, or should I say, inspired me to make 3 different drinks out of it.
Nice.
So a typical old fashioned, and then these 2 are very Cuban drinks, Cuban inspired drinks, and that's why we did it. All right. This is the old fashioned. As you can see, it's nice and glittery.
I've been staring at this whole time.
Yeah,
like, oh my
what's
God.
in there? And the reason they did that because Cuban Havana nights, dance, cigars. So I'll let you go first.
I need to go to one of these Havana nights that had glitter. Very sparkly.
Yeah, so it's just a
no, but
simple.
that's wow. It's really good.
Oh yeah.
It's
So
sweet.
it did everything I thought it would do. The sweetness, that yumminess from the maple in there, because it's very, when you taste it, it's kind of like a dessert bourbon, really.
Yeah.
It could be like an after dinner bourbon.
Yeah.
You know? They have after dinner wines, after dinner
Yes.
drinks, after dinner bourbon, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I was trying to highlight that. Oh, that is so good. I'm gonna probably have to fight you for that at the end of the night.
Really good. I like that.
That's just good old fashioned. Oh yeah. Even your mom might like that one.
I think she will.
I don't think Nana will. Too much
I know,
alcohol.
it's sweet. I don't know. It's sweet. Might get her. Distract her with the sparkles
Yeah,
inside.
look at sparkles dump on your face. All right. So this next one's a Cubre Libre, which stands for freedom for Cuba, right? And so it's basically it's supposed to be a rum with with coconut with lime, right? But I had to put some bourbon. There is some rum, and there's Coke simple syrup to give that Coke flavor with some lime in there. So, ladies first.
I actually do taste that tastes like what is it, Seagram, or was a
7
7
on
on
7?
7? Tastes
No,
like
a little bit like that. But hold on. Let me just make sure.
good.
Let's make sure it's been sitting there for all. They do taste a little bit of the water on top. I'm gonna stir this up just a little bit.
I like 7 on 7.
All right, I'm gonna go in for that again.
We just threw it.
That's a good drink. It does taste a little bit more like 7 on 7. You don't get as much of that Coke hint as I was hoping we'd get from it. So it probably does need a little splash on Coke on top to add more of that hint to it. But it's a good drink.
It is a good drink.
I think afterwards we'll have a little bit of Coke in the fridge. We'll go dump a little bit on here and see if it adds to it.
Yeah, I like it. I like 717. So
That is good. Now,
this old man told me what that was.
and she's been drinking it. Like they're looking at her like, that's an old drink. Why the heck are you young people drinking it? You got some of your friends who drink it too now.
Yeah,
though,
they
right?
like it. That's their go-to now too.
Yeah. And so for our last drink, this is a daiquiri old-fashioned. Have you ever had a daiquiri before?
Yes.
Yes.
Plenty.
Yeah, and so normally you're going to use a white rum in this. I didn't have white rum. Plus this was dark, so it's a little bit darker than it should be. But let me just stir this one up again, just in case for you. It hasn't been sitting in ice, so we should be okay. All right.
Some bubbly in there.
Let's
Is that
go.
sparkles?
No, it's just bubbly.
Actually, I really like that.
I have not had a daiquiri in a long time.
I think of daiquiris as frozen.
Yeah, there's a lot of frozen daiquiris, but you can have it like this. And Ernest Hemingway that was his favorite drink according to books, and he drank it non-frozen, and that's why I made it non-frozen.
Uh-oh.
I thought, should I do a frozen one? Nah.
Yeah.
Nah. But honestly, that's actually...
It's pretty good. It's like competing with the first one.
Yeah, that's definitely a very, very good drink. So
Very light tasting.
It is. And I mean, all of these can be drank pretty easily. I just want to add a little Coke to this one and see if that brings out more. But other than that, I mean, I liked all three of them. Do you have a favorite?
This one's very refreshing. Like,
It is.
I don't like that one. But if I had to pick, I think I'm going to go with the sparkles.
And it's an old-fashioned, so yeah, I can see that.
Yes.
I can see that. It's an old-fashioned. And then you'd probably choose this next and then this one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But honestly, yeah, I like them all. They're all really good, so.
The same but different. Thank you for joining us on another journey down our old-fashioned rabbit hole.
To our next journey, my friends. Cheers.
Did it. That was very disgusting. Okay.
Yeah.
That's our all over?
Yes.
Wow. All right. Toss.
Stop.
So I prep. Okay. Thank you for joining us on another journey on our... It's messing me up.
Toss again. Here we go.
Toss.
All right.
Okay.
You got this.
Thank you for joining us on another journey down our rabbit hole.
Our old-fashioned
Old-fashioned.
All right, let's do it again. Wait, hold on. Toss.
Take... I don't know. It's a lot.
4.
Take
This
a
is your
lot.
number, 4.
That's the wrong daughter.
Oh, yeah. But you already screwed up past 3.
No, this is take 3.
Okay, take 3.
All right. Thank you for joining us on another journey down our rabbit hole. Our old-fashioned one at that. Just kidding. Reverse.
You could have done it anyways. I would have kept going with that. All right.
No.
Again.
Toss. Thank you for joining us on another journey down our old-fashioned rabbit hole. Till next time.
That's what you want to say?
No, because I didn't read
Just
it
say
right.
to our next journey, my
Till
friends.
next.
Well, drink it, son, bitch.